know. But we officially begun. Hello. Welcome to the Please Stand By podcast with me, Peter. I guess my internet name is Bloopers. You can, Bloopy, Bloop, Blop,
Blop.
and Blop.
Facts.
Only I let a couple of people call me Blop, but that's about it. And then I'm here
Blop,
today with my boy Rayod, day one homie, Mr. Keck,
and Emma.
and Emma,
Cheese
of course,
Keck.
my Shalomi. She's not Jewish.
You're
actually.
Shalomi?
Shalomi. My Jewish friends, I call them my Shalomis.
Of course.
Yeah, I think she's more native. But yeah, so today we're just starting our first podcast. Basically what I want to do with this podcast is just get to know people, get to really dive deep into certain aspects of people's lives. And I think that it's super important to get to know why someone ticks. Like, why is Emma wearing sunglasses indoors? Like, why is she messing around with the hammer? And
Very good question.
these are questions that we need to know, and we need to know the answers to, because if you don't know, then right? I feel like if you don't have the answers, I don't know. You don't need the answers to questions, right? But I feel like it just helps to have them.
Peter, what kind of answers are you looking for, though?
Well, I mean, it depends on the question, doesn't it? You have to figure that when you ask somebody a question like a how are you, or how's your day been, stuff like that, you have to have purpose behind that, right? Because you want to know that answer. They're gonna say oh, good, it was good, I had a good day, something light. That's how I always answer. But I feel like if you put weight behind the answers for the questions that you're given, it lets you open up more as a person, right?
Sure, let's go with that.
Sure. Bro, Brad, if I asked you, how okay, we're getting a little too deep. We're 2 minutes in. Hey, Brad, if I asked you how your day went and you were oh, good, I'd keep it moving, bro. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't continue this conversation. But if I was how's your day? Oh,
I'll be getting the call. Give me a sec.
Your father's calling you. All right. Well,
yeah.
It's all right. So how's your relationship with your father? Good. See, look, you answer nothing. Oh, probably I'm gonna talk with his dad. Anyways, what a weird way to start a podcast. Not gonna lie. He should be. Oh. Everything good?
I gotta find someone to walk my dog.
You have to find someone to walk. Send Emma. Oh, don't send Emma. Or maybe you could give Emma the hot seat while you go walk your dog.
That's true. I could give you the hot seat and I could go walk Lola.
Okay.
Maybe my stepbrother will do it.
Then I'd get a lot more interest.
Oh, hot take from Emma. Within the first 10 minutes. This originally was supposed to be a get to know me, because since I'll be interviewing people, not too many people will be interviewing me, so I thought we'd dedicate the first episode to getting to know who I am. But Rayod has came with pretty philosophical questions just right out the gate. Just really crazy.
I think they were half decent questions. Maybe I was just I was kind of just going off of what you said, because I was just confused what you were already talking about. I was asking for clarification, but you just went a little too deep.
Starting off confused. Wow. Really? We got way too deep, bro.
Getting to know Peter, part 1. He drinks square milk drinks. What the hell is that thing?
I'll be damned if you call this a milk drink. All right. Literally
what is
on
it?
It says moo free.
Moo free.
It says moo free.
Look at it.
Vanilla, maple syrup, water,
Look at his box,
almond milk.
vanilla
If
almond
anything-
milk. Look at his box,
if-
vanilla almond.
it is actually just vanilla almond milk. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for two things in this world, right? If something has an onomatopoeia on it, I'm buying it. And if something has all the ingredients listed on the front of it, I'm gonna buy it just to try it, just to see. Look, if this thing is
Yeah.
like, most of these things have like, oh, egg white, like cinnamon, sugar, and then like the last one's always like, that's it. Or like the last one's always like, and nothing else. And I'm like, okay,
Peter,
well, I have to try to
you
see
must
if it's
go
good.
crazy for those like little
Those
bars,
little
like the
bars,
energy
those are the most
bars
disgusting things I've ever had in
RX
my
bars.
entire
yeah, the
life.
RX
He has to
bars.
go crazy for a bottle of water. Just water.
Ingredients,
No,
water.
no.
Let's go.
Have you ever seen? There's this water in Publix called like literally a box of water, and it's like it's literally
Yeah.
a carton of water. I go crazy for it, man.
They,
I'm like, this
I
hits
think they have them
different.
at CVS as well
Yeah,
too.
it's Jaden Smith's brand.
Yeah,
That makes so much sense. I actually like Jane Smith.
he's pretty cool.
Um, he's all right. I think Sire was really good, but I didn't really
I
listen to
did
the
like
rest of them.
Sire.
Batman.
No,
Batman. Actually, no. Batman was an awful song. I think now that I'm
I
thinking about
haven't
it.
listened to Batman.
A quick rundown, a quick synopsis of Batman by Jaden Smith. Him going, he literally goes, Batman, 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 Batman.
That's kind of fire.
Yeah, not gonna
I'm
lie,
not gonna lie.
yeah, kind of good. But yeah, so let me read this. I swear it says almonds, H2O. They're getting fancy, right?
Oh,
Vanilla, maple, cinnamon, and sea salt. That's it. And that says that's it on the bottom.
I don't know how I feel about those ingredients. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of water with milk to begin with. Like
Dude,
I
I'm
know
what?
it like really doesn't do anything, but
I mean, no, I'm not gonna lie. It definitely tastes like diluted milk with sugar. But
as long as it has the ingredients on the
that's
front, that's all that
it. That's
matters.
it right there, right in
That's
front.
it.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I need in life.
That's all you need.
I went to this is at Fresh Kitchen, right?
Mm.
First of all, there's just I was always intrigued by this building because I always drove down to university and I just always saw just FK. And I'm like, wow, what poor like design choice for that's the acronym for your building to be FK. Just I mean, or maybe an amazing design choice because it kind of caught my attention, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like those pho places that are called like fuck you, you know the
Oh,
places? Yeah.
that place doesn't exist, and Rad really just wanted to insult me.
No,
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 I'm
it
kidding.
exists.
Yeah,
Nah, it's in Miami, I think.
no, I think there's a
Something
place
like
called
that.
like Pho, and then there's like, is it called King Great? So it's like Pho King Great.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I think that's a thing. Um, but oh, maybe it's the shock factor. I don't know if they're really going for that with this FK. Maybe,
Probably not. They're
but
just probably like, ooh, fresh kitchen initials.
yeah, like the hipsters working at Fresh Kitchen corporate, they're like, acronyms. They get you put it in a circle, it wins. But it just reminds me. Talking about this reminds me of the guy on that got really famous on TikTok, where he's like, "F yeah, baby, steak, steak, baby, yeah, yeah, I
Oh
love
my god,
steak,
I love
baby,
that guy.
steak
Have
for
you seen
dinner, baby,
his
steak,
most
yeah."
recent one for Friday? It's like F, it's Friday, baby. Yeah, F. We got some White Claw. F, let's go, baby. Yeah, it's Friday, baby. I love that guy so much. He's so good.
F baby, yeah, Friday, Friday, yeah, yeah, Friday, yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about, Emma? You just look confused.
Most of it I can't hear.
All right,
Oh,
I'm gonna give Emma
understandable.
the hot seat though. I'm gonna
Really,
go walk
Yeah.
my
the
dog.
way I'm functioning right now is I'll catch a few words and then I understand what's happening, and then I'm like, okay. But then if I lose the conversation, I have to just like wait till I hear something
Yeah,
else.
yo, we'll be on a different subject. And she'll be like, "Oh, okay, I get it now."
All right, quick intermission.
Well, Emma's in the hot seat now. You turned off the camera for all those listening.
All right, let me get in this chair.
Okay.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
One of the worst things to come from TikTok.
Oh.
I deleted TikTok actually very recently.
I'm turning this back on.
Okay, we're here for it.
Sorry, he was putting pants on.
Oh, did he not have pants on?
No, not that
That's
old
the
time.
beauty. That's the entire time. I was talking to a man. His pants are off,
Pants
straight
was-
up, pants off. In his own house. I'm by myself, and I still got the Star Wars like sweatpants going.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Never.
Not this guy.
Never here.
Not this
no.
guy. Never here. Blink twice
Oh,
if
he's
you need help.
gone.
Okay, blink twice if you need help. Okay. Calling the police now. Are you adjusting the headset? There you go. Perfect.
Yeah, he's got a big ass head. It doesn't fit.
So
All
what's new in the life of Emma?
As
Oh
of
well,
today,
you know.
applications
Let's
for my
go
apartment. My bank
That's pretty
account.
legit.
My bank account very full today. I got hit with my checks.
You get paid on
Let me see.
You get paid on Sundays?
No,
Wait, no,
this
it's
is
Monday.
this is my deposited checks that I got. So let's see if
Oh,
I can log
yeah.
back in. I'll show you.
That's pretty
If
positive.
it
You probably
wants to
shouldn't show your
work.
bank information on a live
No,
stream.
I'm not gonna show the bank info.
Just the
We're gonna
money.
show. Yeah.
Light flex, you know, just on all of us here. I'm gonna throw up. That's a lot of money. That's a good amount of cash. So you want to go get some like dinner, and I'll forget my
Yes.
wallet at home.
And you'll throw out all my stuff.
Hey, okay.
You're being a good
You
person. It's okay.
Don't. I was really being a good person. I was helping out our server. All right, story time. Well, we won't discuss.
Slight story time.
Slight story time. Adjusted for. There's an asterisk at the story time. But what are we? What is What did I throw away, Emma? I'll let you take it, and then we'll play the story around that.
Money.
Yo, I can't believe it. So Emma, she kept a $5 on her, like at all times, and she always had it wrapped around.
I had to. I had to stop carrying it.
She had to stop carrying it. You know.
So I set it on the table under a napkin, okay, by accident.
Well, okay, well let's
being a good person.
Let's discuss.
No,
let's
he
discuss.
picks up this
we went to
napkin
dinner.
and puts it on the dirty plate to clean up the table, and now it is gone, thrown out. Server comes,
so
takes it.
The server took our dirty dishes after we're done eating, and I was just being a good person, cleaning up the table for the server, and I tossed the $5 onto the plate by mistake, and I stacked plates on top of it as well, and homeboy took it out, and it was gone forever, never to be seen again. Actually, I wouldn't want to. I mean, I don't think it was worth the hassle to go back and be like, hey.
Guess what you just threw out?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Because I feel like he would want to go back and keep it.
Funny. No, it was funny.
Knowing the guy though, he would have if he realized, he would have kept it, right?
He would have been like, "This is all me, bro. This is all
me. This is mine." It's like, oh yeah, it's my tip. Man.
Oh my god.
I still can't believe I did that, and I still can't. It took us so long to realize afterward.
I know. I was already in my house, and then I was like, "Wait, did I ever get that back?" And I was like,
you didn't. No. All right, so back to what were we talking about? We were talking about like I forget what we were even talking about.
Simplistic almond milk was the last.
Simplistic almond milk. Okay. Okay,
that was the last thing I always left out.
That's true. That's the last thing that you were in the conversation for. I mean, isn't almonds and water almond milk?
I think so. Like so you get a concentration, and it's like this goo, right? After you grind the almonds. Okay. And then you strain that and like in a cloth, and you squeeze it out, and then you mix it with water, and that's how you get your almond milk. Like it's like a concentrate, and then you create it with water.
Be honest with me. Did you watch an episode of How It's Made to figure that out?
No.
Okay, follow up.
No.
Did you make
I
almond
work
milk by scratch?
I work at a Starbucks where almond milk is one of our
So you make it? You make the almond milk?
No, we don't
Oh.
make it, but I've seen how it's made.
Oh, okay. Wait, who makes it then?
It's a Starbucks regulated company. No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
the boxes, but we get videos and stuff on things, so
Oh, that's cool actually. I like that.
yeah. Well, and I think I've seen a couple on Instagram too, because you can make it at home. You literally just blend the almonds, and then you like like the food processor. If you
Yeah.
put like hundreds of almonds in there, just keep grinding it, and then you just like put it in the water. Like it'll work, man. I promise.
You
I
say
promise.
hundreds of almonds? It sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Like you can buy like
I
a
think they also use like dates. Like if you put like a date in there to like give it that consistency.
Oh yeah. Okay, okay. That makes sense. I wish I had a date. So anyways, I got Fresh
And
Kitchen.
that concludes this section of
back to you, Tom. No, so I went there. I was so confused when I walked in. First of all, this place was mad hipstery, dude. It literally on the floor there were stickers like for the socially distanced. They were like, "You belong here. Come to stay." Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Like I look at the wall. The wall was like pink, and it had like just a lot of plants like on shelves. It's just like a lot of potted plants in pink pots on a pink wall on pink shelves. And I was like, wow. Now that's interesting. That's art. I get to the front and I'm like, really, dude, these options are kind of crazy. They had fours, then they had six, and they had kids, right? I picked the four, and they had a lot of options. I ended up getting brown rice, sweet potatoes, a salad mixture, and then steak and these two sauces. Which she said this has a kick to it, right? This one I'm holding up, so I'm gonna try to. Okay, they filled it up a little too high. I'm gonna try it. Probably dip like a little bit of steak in there, and then I'll tell you what I'm feeling about it.
All right.
She said it had a kick. To be honest, it
Did
smells
you like
fine. I like spicy foods. I'm not. It looks spicy, right?
and it looks like applesauce, bro. Like on my screen. It looks like
This is
jiggly
applesauce.
applesauce.
Jiggly applesauce.
That's what it looks like to me. It's like
Nah, this
but
looks like
like on my
carrot
screen,
carrot
it's
sauce.
like a beigey color. Like it's not
Oh, okay. Let me try it.
like if it's orange, it's not orange on my screen.
This is barbecue sauce. Oh, not barbecue.
Barbecue sauce.
No, this is buffalo sauce. What? What is she talking about?
I don't like barbecue or buffalo sauce.
Wait. Either? Like neither of them?
No. Mm.
This is a
Like
bit of an
okay, if I
actor.
get
Like,
chicken wings,
he.
like imagine I get chicken wings and there's like a lot of sauce on them of either of those flavors. I like scrape it off before I eat the chicken wing.
Really?
I don't like that much sauce. I can't stand it. I don't know why.
Man.
And I can't eat the little McDonald's. I can't eat the barbecue there. Like I can't eat
No,
that kind
I
of
see.
sauce.
Look, I don't think barbecue's good at all. Like, I really don't. I don't get the appeal in barbecue.
I like barbecue flavored chips,
Yeah, I think
but
that's
that's
it
the only
though,
thing I'll
right?
eat.
Like, it's made with
But I
like
won't eat the
liquid smoke.
American ones.
What do you? Wait, what? What?
So in Canada, our barbecue chips are really sweet,
Okay.
and here they have like they actually taste like barbecue. So you know how you guys have honey barbecue here?
Yeah, that's
Like
pretty legit.
ours tastes more like honey barbecue in Canada, but we don't have honey barbecue. We only have regular.
There goes this sauce as well, and it's supposed to be like it's like apparently the favorite of the bunch of sauces that they have going on. So I said, let me get one of each, and they said, "Is it your first time here?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Here, have it for free." And I was like, "Awesome."
Epic. I bet I Uber Eats some food right now. I'm so starving.
So you got money. Actually, yeah, we know you have money. Mm.
Can I afford it? Let's see. Let me check my balance really quick, guys.
I mean, this tastes like ranch. No, it doesn't. Wait, let me try it. It's like a. It tastes sweet. It tastes like a salad dressing.
I would dig that. I could eat a lot of that kind of dressing, like the cream dressings and like
Yeah, it's like a
like the cilantro limes and like that kind of stuff. I love those. I could eat. I could literally drink it.
You would probably like this place. It's pretty good. We should
Yeah.
go.
Well,
It's
we
pretty
went
legit.
to. There's a place similar. It's a little further north, but it's called Belay, and
Oh
it's
yeah,
kind
I
of
mean I know
literally
about
the
both.
same concept. Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
same concept.
Yeah. F yeah, baby. Steak. Yeah, baby.
Burger Fi. Maybe
Stop.
I'm about to get Burger Fi.
Mm.
I'll wait till Rayod's back so he can put an order in.
Are you? Am I interviewing you next week or the week after that?
What day is next week? It's gonna be the 10th. It's the 10th.
I suppose. What's 3 plus 7? Oh, yep, you're right.
10. I know, that's why I said 10.
Okay.
We could do that.
Wait, let me see. Let me see. 'Cause it's like a
Oh,
whole...
I might. Let me make sure I don't work.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, I only requested your presence. But because I'm figuring out if I should ask you this question like now or maybe when I interview you. But since you brought up burgers, I'm just gonna say it.
I might just have to ask.
I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it.
Next Monday I work 1 to 9:30 p.m.
Oh my god. So probably not. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I would say no because the bun is connected.
See, look, people say that. People always say that. They always go to that. But counter argument, is a hot dog a sub?
No, it's a taco. Because a sub you eat sideways and a taco you eat upright. So.
Who eats a? I mean, Yo, wait.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I've seen people eat hot dogs sideways.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, majority you just bite the hot dog. You know, when I'm eating one of those cheese sausages, one of those slapping cheese sausages, I'm just like biting it. You know.
Yo, those cheese sausages are really good. Man.
Jason's cheese sausages, TM.
Let's go, Jason. Let's go, Jason. No, wait. Okay, so you're telling me that when you have a hot... Okay, you're killing me here. Wow.
You asked, I answered. I'm sorry.
No. I respect that. That's what's up. So okay. I'm trying to break it down. So why is a hot dog? Because the bun's connected. So a hot dog's a taco. You're saying? You're telling me?
Yeah, it's like a shell, right? Because the hot dog wasn't put in. No. Listen. So when you're building a sub, like your bread is flat, and you're like building on top, and then you fold it over. When you're making a taco, your shell is up, and you're placing things into it. That's what you do to a hot dog. You don't fold the bun into a hot dog, right?
That's very true. But also, you're not eating. But you don't eat a hot dog like. You don't eat a hot dog like no, you don't eat a taco like straight up, right? Don't you like turn the taco?
Well, it just depends. I don't know. I usually don't. I turn my head.
I don't turn the food. I turn my head.
You gotta work around it, baby. Like you can't force it to be something it's not.
Do you fold your pizza? No, I fold myself.
No.
I fold my pizza though. I think I have to go with the most quick and efficient way to eat food. I don't know why.
I don't eat pizza, but I would probably fold it if I did. I don't really like pizza. The only pizza I'll eat is a homemade pizza, like from scratch.
Fair. Yeah, I do that.
I don't know why they taste so good. Or like maybe a spinach pizza. I like spinach pizza with lots of cheese.
I like spinach pizza.
It's pretty
good. A white pizza, like Alfredo sauce and stuff.
Yeah. Very good. Have you ever had? Okay, so in Canada they make these pizzas, and it's like they don't use pizza sauce, like they don't use red sauce. They'll use a sauce of your choice. You could choose like ranch or like whatever. And my uncle would always get this hot sauce, and then they put like buffalo chicken all across the top of it, and then cheese. So it's like a chicken smushed pizza thing. It's so good.
Wait. Oh, they put. Okay, wait. What do they put on it? You said chicken
It's like okay, so they put a sauce that's not red sauce. You can pick which one you want, and then they put chicken, and then they like cover it in cheese, and then they like put whatever other toppings you want on it. But
That's
it's
what's
like
up.
it's such a different pizza. It's so good.
I had this at my work recently. It was a like kind of the same concept. They have this like rub that they put on it, like a garlic rub, and they put that instead of like the sauce, just like a bunch of it. They toss like, you know, actually I think they might have put light sauce, but I don't remember. They ended up putting a cheese on it, chicken on it, and then after they were done with it, they like drizzled it with buffalo. And it was like, it was banging. It was so good. It's like, just like buffalo chicken's so good, right? I always get
see,
on,
I can't, if it has a lot of sauce, I can't deal with it. It has to be light sauce for me. That's where I stop it.
So are you more of like a dry rub person when it comes to like seasoning chicken and all that?
Yeah, unless it's
Man.
like I like a garlic parmesan, like especially for my chicken wings. That's my favorite flavor.
Yeah,
Or like
that's
a
good.
honey mustard. But
Okay.
otherwise, like if this is like the edge of my plate and this is my chicken, like I'm always like scooping it off on the edge of the plate.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay, I
Like
got you.
so it's
You're
like
like
it's kind of just chicken that's like slightly flavored, like
you're
whatever it is.
draining the excess
Yeah,
sauce.
like I'm like scraping it off on the edge
For
of
sure.
everything.
You're like, I don't need this. This is
My
extra.
plate has like a barrier of sauce around the edge because I'm just like, no.
It's just like a well of sauce. Oh man. So you like, you know, the lightly coated. I understand that. I mean, I don't like, because I don't like having like messy hands or anything like that when I'm eating like wings, especially just gets everywhere.
Well, that's why, like, have you ever had the garlic parmesan at Wingstop?
Oh yeah.
It's a dry,
Oh yeah.
it's a
It's
dry
so good.
wing.
Yeah.
So you can just eat it and your hands don't get messy, but it still tastes good.
They have like Parmesan on it, right? When you get them. Oh yeah,
But
it's
it's
so
like
good.
it's not like dipped in sauce like most are. So it was like I was eating them the other night. It was so good. I'm getting so hungry right now.
Yeah, it's because we're talking
Do you
about
want to
food.
order
You think?
burger fry?
Is he
Okay,
back?
what do you want? Yeah, he's back.
Oh man, we had a whole conversation about food.
A double bacon cheeseburger?
Ooh, that sounds really good, but also Fresh Kitchen is actually like this is enough. I don't think I would even want to go for the large. Maybe if I was more hungry. But like starving,
I mean,
I'd have to be starving. I would have to be starving.
Pickup is 10 to 20 minutes. Do you want to pick it up?
Did I want
do?
to pick? Oh, wait, dude, you have
49
like
cents.
$17,000. Pay the
It's just faster. I'm just hungry.
Pay
It's
the
not about the money.
$3
It's about
delivery.
No,
Okay,
I'm
but-
just saying it's like 10 minutes if you do pickup, but it's like 45 if you do
Oh,
delivery.
true. The
So
convenience
that's why I'm
of
like,
it, though.
You want to pick it up? Okay, it's right down the street.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Brad's
Breakfast
down
sauce
bad
to eat
for a burger.
Yeah.
Well, what's
No,
the,
it's
okay?
for
Wait,
me. For
you're
me,
getting.
sorry.
It's
For me,
just
not
for
the
you.
burger. Do you really think he'd say yes if he was just getting a burger for himself, sitting here by himself? He'd pay delivery. It's because I'm like, can you please go? Please go get my burger. Please.
You know, love is a crazy thing, man. Love is a crazy thing. No one in my mind. I have nobody in my mind. I could be married to somebody. I could be married. If my wife asked me to go actively like pick up her food for her DoorDash order, I don't know if I do it. I really don't know. I don't know. First, okay.
He's incapable of that kind of love.
Maybe if I really am. Maybe if it was my girlfriend, I'd go do it. But if it was my wife, oh yeah, all day I'd pick it up for Rayad. Are you kidding me?
You hear that? He's gonna pick up your Uber Eats order, but he won't pick up his wife's Uber Eats order.
I've already got her locked in. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna cry over it. She's good.
No, that was like one time. One time he must have done something, and I was just like, "Wow, that was attractive." He's like, "Good thing I'm not trying to attract you." I was like, "True, I guess I'm already here. Like, where am I going?"
Good thing I'm not trying to attract you. He's like, "My mission is complete."
Like, I already did it. What else do you want?
Oh man. He lured you in, and he was like, "I'm done."
All right, we're gonna do the large fry. Just because I ate an entire single fry by myself the other day, so.
A whole fry, just one?
I felt like poop because I was stressed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, stress could be a killer.
Yeah.
Yeah, this past week has been pretty rough actually. A bunch of my finals, which I have one due tonight. I'll probably get it done later. But
It's the past few weeks, man. It's just
crazy.
something about it.
Crazy. Well, I mean, we just finished our next semester of school, right? And you know, obviously, you know, you have your whole moving situation that you're doing. So that's
Yep.
probably adding in a lot to it.
It's so much because like you have to consider so many things. Like so we gotta consider okay, changing my address for like 80 different things, like all my
Yeah.
school, my work, my bank, my all that stuff. We have to consider the application fees and our like down payment, so our deposit and stuff, like when we move in and all that. We have to consider like how much is the moving truck gonna cost? What are we taking with us? What are we, you know what I mean? So it's a
Oh
lot of stuff.
man. Yeah, you're completely right. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All they have is bottled sodas. Do you want one of those? Or do you want to like order them while you're there? Because I want a soft drink. Are you gonna get the cherry Dr. Pepper? Or one soda?
Do you guys think that you're gonna need a like a dining room set? Like, do you think you're gonna need that, or do you think you're just gonna stick with like a recliner and a like a pull-out table?
No, I think we'll get a table.
You think so? Yo, that
I
would be
mean, I
nice for
didn't
game
place
nights and
it.
all that. It would be nice for game nights. It keeps
Yeah.
reminding me of that like that one tweet, where it's like, this is all a
Oh,
guy
this is the
needs.
right one. I didn't order it yet, so I think that's what it was asking me. No, we're gonna get a real couch. It just depends on what can fit because our living room is like kind of small. Like it's connected. You're supposed to
Yeah,
do dining and living in one. So we're which I mean, like you can't expect much. It's not like we have a crazy amount of money. Like it's good for what we're paying.
yeah, of course.
Um, and we went to see it today. Like actually, we were there this morning, and they can't show us the unit right now because they're doing renovations.
Oh,
But their office, like that they're located in, is an exact replica of the unit. Like they just built the
oh, there you
office
go.
inside one of the units. So we got to walk around there. He opened all the rooms for us. He's like, these are about the dimensions. So it's not crazy big, but
I mean, what are you gonna
it's
do? I
good
mean, it's
enough.
still
No,
livable. It's your first place, you know.
yeah, exactly. And it's not too bad. It's in Fort Lauderdale. You know, what
Yeah.
is it? What's the school name? North Fork Elementary. It's like North Fork Elementary. It's right next to it. So it's in
Oh,
like a decent
nice.
neighborhood.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
It it's also the color of this shirt. It is big
it's
bright
bright
yellow
orange. Oh wait,
with
no,
yeah, like
yellow.
with like
Ugh,
it's like a
ma.
mustard. It's like a mustard yellow
Oh wait, yeah,
and
you
with
said
like
you
red
called it the
with like red details. It's the
yeah, you
mustard.
called the ketchup and mustard house.
So
Yeah,
so it'll be easy to find for sure.
for
It'll be
sure,
like
of
turn off
course.
95 and look for the big yellow one.
I'm
Like
so
you're
I'm
on your way, man.
I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid of when I move out of my house and I move into like my actual home. My bedroom's gonna be like decked out like with my whole setup and my stuff like that, and then my living room you're just gonna go out there and it's gonna be like two beanbag chairs and it's gonna be like a TV on the ground with the modem next to it and like a PlayStation. That's all I'm gonna need, man. That's all I need, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't
I'd
know.
want to. I don't know. Maybe game nights would be fun. I think if you guys get a dining room table, game nights
Well,
would
I
be pretty
definitely want
good.
to get a table because I have this thing where I hate eating with like if it's lower than my stomach. So I like to be able to like eat like close to my plate because I don't like spilling stuff. But you can't do that if you're
Okay,
sitting at like a living
that's
room
true.
table, and like I don't want to stand at the counter every day. So
Yo, foods that you can just bring closer to your like just foods that you could pick up and bring close to your
like
mouth,
cereal, if you
like
can't be
cereal.
like this, it's not
Oh,
good.
true. But well, cereal, you have at least you have like the bowl and you can hold it from the bottom and like kind of go for it and you can hold it up to your face. Unless you're not trying to exert that amount of pressure on your other arm.
What did
Unless
you
you're sure.
add? I'm confused. Another one? Oh my god. Okay, I'm placing the order.
What, did he
Yes,
get
pick up.
himself a cheeseburger?
He added no, I got him a burger, but he added another cheese sauce.
Let's go.
Hey.
Mm,
Oh, my elbow. Um, but yeah, so I definitely want to get a table. It's just we're trying to stay like minimal furniture, I guess, because if
yeah.
we're planning to move again in a year, it'll be much more expensive to try and take all that stuff up to Gainesville with us, like
Yeah, of course. Because you'd
rather
have to
than
rent a
just like a couple
U-Haul.
pieces. Yeah,
For
which we're
sure.
gonna have to right now because I have a wardrobe and I have my desk and I have
Yeah.
a little mini dresser, so we have to get one anyways right now. And I already have a mattress. I'm taking mine, so
IKEA is gonna be your best. This entire like room was built with IKEA. like crazy nice. Like this entire room cost me like $37.
Yeah.
Like it's really cheap. It's really good. I
No,
actually
that's
stole that joke.
probably from.
Call me Amy Schumer.
No.
I stole that joke from Ted. You know Ted, the
Yeah,
movie with the
I know.
bear.
I watched it when I was like 12.
No way, no way did it come out
Yeah,
then. When that movie
I
come
don't know.
out?
I just remember I was really. Oh, let me look it up. It's been a long time.
No, that movie came out in like 2015. No, maybe it was that Ted 2?
Yeah,
Judgment
maybe.
Day?
I'm looking it up right now. Oh, it came out in 2012.
Oh wow.
So
Wait.
I was 12. I was 10 years old when I watched it because my brother was born in 2014 and I was 12.
Yo, Ted came out the same year as Avengers 1. That's actually that's fun facts. That's really good. Wait, okay, I was actually thinking about it.
All of its stats are 69.
No, it is not. You're lying to me. All the statistics for Ted, the raunchy comedy with the teddy bear, is
I
at
like Rotten Tomatoes.
69%.
69, yeah.
There's absolutely no way. That is the greatest thing I've ever. That's on purpose. There's no way it's
fate.
not on purpose.
That's really it.
That's fate. That's why they got a sequel. No, check the sequel. Check the sequel.
Okay.
Anyway, I gotta
It's
see
gonna be like
this.
10%. It's gonna be 10%.
It's gonna be pretty
Ted.
low, I'm assuming. You know that movie they
Yeah, the
try
second one came out in 2015.
they try to jerk off Tom Brady. It's like a major story plot in that movie.
No, it's not. It's like 44 and like 2.6.
That's all right. You know, you win some, you lose some. But yeah, the major story plot of that movie is that they really wanted Tom Brady's semen because Ted was unable to get pregnant, almost because he's like a teddy bear with his wife. So they decided to break into Tom Brady's home and get some samples.
I don't even think I watched the second one. I think I literally just like
I watched YouTube
gave up
clips of it.
first.
I don't think I even watched the first one. Now I'm thinking about it.
I literally watched it when I was 10. It was so funny.
Really? Wow.
I didn't know what was going on most of the time.
What
like,
year
bro,
did
what is
Shrek
this?
1 come out? Do you remember that?
Bro, let me look.
I thought it was like 2008 when Shrek 1 came out. Wait, no.
Shrek is a
2004?
2001 American computer
One?
animated comedy film.
Whoa. I didn't know Shrek came out before I was born. Wait, when did Shrek
Yeah.
2 come out then?
2004.
That's
So
what it
that's
was.
what we all kind of started on, I think, was the 2004 one. I
Yeah.
think that was the first one I ever watched. But I had
The
the whole
first-
collection because growing up I didn't have cable. And so all we watched was disc movies, and I just had the whole Shrek collection and a lot of like stupid DreamWorks movies that I
Mhm.
like forget even existed, and then a couple of like really old movies like
Flushed
Overboard and
Away.
stuff.
Did you have Flushed Away?
Flushed Away, yes.
That was my
Yes,
movie.
of
That
course
was
I
my
did.
movie. Did you have
I
Over
did.
the Hedge? Oh, yo.
Yes! Oh my
Over the
god,
Hedge.
I had Over the Hedge. I had Over the Hedge. And have you ever heard of Spirit?
Oh yeah, of course.
Like the horse? I watched that every
Yeah.
single day when I was a kid. Like I would cry till my dad put it on.
For a while, we didn't have cable in my house, so I remember we had like a TV set. It was on the floor. We were just moving.
Hmm.
We had it on the floor. It was like the middle of the night, and all that we had was like season 16 of The Simpsons, Back to the Future 1, and like season 6 of Family Guy. And I had those on repeat for like a week and a half while we were getting everything like set up. Man, I was like the biggest fan of Back to the Future after that one. I watched season 6 of Family Guy like 4 times over in like a day, and I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it every watch through, and it was the same exact episodes. Like it wasn't even, I don't know what it was.
What I watched when I was younger, we had the whole Simpsons collection on like a box set. My dad had it, and I would just watch the Christmas one over and over again, where they find the dog, Santa's helper, you know.
Isn't that the very first episode?
No, it was like one of the Christmas specials, and then they get lost in the like, and then remember they go in a cabin or something, and then he like gets lost in the middle of nowhere, and there's like this like Inuit guy that like takes him in a tent. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Was that the movie?
I watched that one. It might have been. And then all I remember after that, like obviously I've seen a lot of Simpsons episodes, but the main ones I remember are like the Halloween ones.
Oh yeah.
That are like they all like die or something.
The Treehouse of Horrors, right?
Yeah, I never like fully watched them because they scared me, but I remember like bits and pieces of them.
Mm. It's all so good. Like that really fueled my child. I love how all of our childhoods are like built off of Shrek 2, Family Guy, and SpongeBob. I feel like that describes a lot of my
See, mine is
a
like
lot of the reasoning from me, basically.
a lot of I would watch a lot of like older movies, and also like on VHS. My nana had the entire Disney collection on VHS, which is probably worth
No
money
way,
now. She
that's
had like
awesome.
every single one, and they're like original cases and everything. But we'd always like put on like Little Mermaid on the VHS.
Yeah. Wow.
And then, like, when you'd stick it in, you would have to rewind it because we never rewinded it at the end. We'd only rewind it if we wanted to watch it again.
I always did that. Did you ever watch the Disney Christmas collection? Where it was a bunch of like it was a bunch of short stories, and they were like the cutest little like snippets. They're all like 20 minutes long, and they will just like go through like the lives of like some of the side characters. I remember they go through it was a Donald Duck's nephews, the three duck.
Oh, I have seen that. Okay.
Yeah, and it was like Christmas time.
One Disney character I was obsessed with when I was little was Donald Duck. So I used to go to my school library, and I don't know if you know this, but Donald Duck has his own collection of like storybooks about his life.
Really?
So they're like picture word books. And I just remember I used to take them out from the library and bring them home all the time. So on the bus ride home, because my bus ride was like an hour back when I lived in Canada, because I lived in like Sudbury and it was like rural, so you had to drive really far to get to school.
Oh,
and
wow.
my stop was like one of the last ones. So
Mm-hmm.
anyways, I'd be reading this Donald Duck book, and I remember one time he got like upset about something. Like what's her name? Is it Daisy or Daphne?
Daisy.
Yeah, okay, so Daisy Duck like did something. I think she might have cheated on her or something. Like this book was getting violent.
Yo,
And he pulls out a
domestic abuse.
This man pulls out a shotgun. And all I remember is the kids behind me on the bus looked over the bus seat and they're like, "What are you reading?" And I was like, "Stop, it's Donald Duck." And they were like so freaked out. And that's all I remember, like it's loud in the memory, but I just remember I would get those books all the time and it was so funny.
Oh no!
I don't even know what the book would be called. I'm sure you could find it if you looked hard enough, but it was so funny.
It's called Donald Duck's Domestic Discipline.
Yeah,
that's the name of the book.
I don't know why they had all those in the library, but
yeah, yo, first of all, Daisy's ruthless, man. Donald, yo, have you seen? He never wears pants. That's his fault.
Sorry.
At least Daisy has the audacity to wear a skirt.
Yeah.
I mean, he was kind of asking for it.
Yeah, man says PTSD. You got to be nice to him. He's a war hero.
Donald, is he a war hero? Oh, he definitely fought.
Yeah.
Yo, Donald Duck definitely has PTSD.
Have you not like you see all the symptoms?
That's the name of the sequel book.
Loud. Have you ever like seen like if there's a loud noise in the show, he'll be like, ah, and like hide. And remember he's like shaking under the blankets.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. But that's the sequel
and when he
to
played,
the
who did he play in the Christmas one where he was Scrooge. Remember?
Yeah, he did play Scrooge McDuck.
Like their own version of it. Yeah.
Yo.
So
now that we have this series going on, it's called Donald Duck's Domestic Discipline and Donald Duck's PTSD.
We'll call it the Dark Duck Chronicles.
The Dark Duck Chronicles. I love it. This is wow. Oh man.
I like burger.
Donald Duck's death certificate. This is great. Oh man. Yo, work has me dead. Whatever. All right. That's like off topic. What were we even talking about? How did we get here?
Donald Duck. I don't know. Disney, I guess.
Oh yeah, true.
How can you not get onto the dark topic of Disney? Like, you know.
Well, yo.
It gets worse.
It gets so much worse than Donald Duck having PTSD. Like, Minnie and Mickey are probably like closely related, and we don't know about it. Right? Like they're mice.
Meese. I would hope not. I would hope
Meese?
not.
Isn't that the plural of moose?
Please don't ever say that again. Please don't ever say that again.
A herd of moose? Meese. Is that not the case in that situation?
Oh my god, no. Here, we're gonna look up the official one.
It's mooses. No. Mice. It's not mice.
What are you looking for?
I'm pretty sure it's meese.
Oh, your wallet. Yeah. Burger, thank you. Sheesh, this is unplugged. Sheesh. I can't reach it right now. The plural, okay, the only correct plural of moose is moose.
What?
Like, yeah, you talk about it as whole, so not, oh, that's a moose. Those are some moose. Like how you say those are deer.
That's a
not
lot of
deer.
moose.
Ah, my chair's stuck. One sec, I'm plugging my phone in.
What the hell is a meese?
That's not a thing!
What? How's it? Oh, you're blowing my mind.
As a certified Canadian, I can tell you it is not meese.
I'm not getting too far in life. That's right. I'm 19. I thought the plural of moose was meese. Tough.
It's not your fault. It's the American education system. Like,
That's a whole other topic.
the unbelievable things I've seen coming into America. Like, I am just blown away by how you guys live past the age of like 10. Like, I don't know what is going on.
Okay, don't act like Canadians have it all like good and like great or anything like that. I mean, I'm sure your education system is better.
Okay, so listen. Imagine this. Picture this. You walk in. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. School is about to start. You know, we don't start earlier than that. Okay, there's no gate around your school, no fence. You freely walked across the grass and entered the front door. There's no locks. There's nothing. There's no. We have one security guard. We have one security guard. His name is Drew, and he'd buy you chocolate bars. That's what we had. No golf carts. No people watching you 24/7. You go to your first class. You only have 4. You only have 4 each semester because they work like college systems in Canada, and you don't need to be overloaded with 8 classes of work. You like, okay, so lunchtime rolls around, right? You go to your cafeteria. What do you want? You want some Little Caesars pizza? They have it, hot and fresh, right there for you. Do you want a fresh made BLT sandwich? They'll make it for you, custom. Do you want chicken tenders that they will go in the back and fry for you? They have it. You can buy all of it if you want. There's no cap. However much you could pay for is what you get. We had our own brand of slushie. We had our own brand and flavor of slushie. We had 2 flavors, and they were our school colors. And it was just, it's the life. They have all the sodas there. They have an entire fridge, and you can be like, oh, give me a Pepsi, give me this. They had chocolate milk, strawberry milk. They had everything. And like, they feed you there. They feed you, and it's good, and life is good, and you're allowed to leave campus. Your lunch is an hour long. You can go wherever you want. You can go home. You don't even have to come back. Because you know what? Attendance doesn't work like that there. You're not going to get arrested by the cops for truancy because nobody cares. You also had a...
may I interject?
Yes, interject.
America #1.
Sure.
Let's go! We win! We win!
You know what? I had never had a lockdown drill until I came here. I didn't even know what that was. And
Dude,
they're like, oh, come on!
Do they have guns in Canada? Be honest. I don't know how the gun laws are in Canada. They don't have guns? Straight up?
No. So, like...
Yo, I feel like this would be so simple.
If you're on a farm, you can get one, I think. Like, it's common to have, like, a rifle on a farm for, like, you know, wolves and stuff. Because we have those up there. And coyotes. But, literally, I had never had I had never had a school shooter lockdown drill until I moved here. And then I had, like, 30 of them in my 3 years of high school. And like the biggest threat we ever had at my school in Canada was, you remember those killer clowns?
Was that a legitimate threat? I thought that was a joke.
Yes. No, because one clown
There's no way
at our school and was like, I'm on my way with a machete right now. And so they were like super high alert. They're like, man, we gotta be careful. And I was like, I was, I was like, if you don't think that was a student, like, come on.
You're telling me that Drew couldn't just like throw a chocolate bar at the guy? And
He could have.
He'd die.
Drew was the best man on the planet. He still knows who I am. My sister goes to
He
school at my
still
old high
knows.
school, and he's like, "How's your sister? How's Emma doing? How is she?" And so for my lunch break, you could leave, right? So we would go down the street, we'd go to
Okay.
Timmy's. We had like an entire plaza right near us. We had
Do you call
Taco
Tim
Bell,
Hortons?
KFC,
You call Tim
Starbucks,
Hortons Timmy's? You call Tim
Yeah.
Hortons Timmy's? Timmy's.
Yeah.
That's really cute, actually. That's great. I didn't know
I'm
Canadians do
Tim
that.
for Timmy's. Like that's what you say. You don't say, "I'm going to Tim Hortons, Mom." Like, do you want any Timmy's? I'm going to Timmy's. I'm going
It's
to
like, well,
Tim's. Like, what do you
Mom. Well, I say like, yo, Dad, I'm going to 7-Eleven. Well,
That's
actually,
the
I
same,
could also be like, but I could also be like, yo, Dad, I'm going to Wawa, right? But I'm not gonna be like,
That's
yo,
the
Dad.
thing. You're just saying companies where you're saying the full name. Tim Hortons is the full name.
So what am
Nobody
I supposed to
says
call?
it.
So what am I supposed to call Wawa? Like,
What do you,
Dad,
what do you
I'm
say when
going.
you're going to, what do you say when you're going to McDonald's?
I'm going to Mickey D's.
Yeah, in Canada they say McDicks.
McDicks? They say McDicks and
All my family is like, "Do you
Canada?
want some McDicks?" I'm going. And they'll be like,
I don't even
sure."
want to hear Burger King.
Okay. What do you say when you're going to Dunkin' Donuts? Do you say, "I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts"?
Well, I'll have you know they had an official rebranding and they're no longer called Dunkin' Donuts. They're called Dunkin' now.
Okay, so then America just sucks, and they have shortened names to make it easy for you guys.
I call Starbucks the Starbies.
Please don't ever come back. Please don't ever come to Starbucks ever again.
So it's okay for you to call. It's for you to call Tim. Okay, so it's okay for you to call like. Okay, but whatever. We'll hit that bit
You
afterwards.
specifically,
You
what
can
you
call it
specifically
Tim
call it
Hortons.
Snack Taco.
You can call Tim Hortons Timmy's, but I can't call Starbucks.
But people, like, as a
Starbies?
country, it's called Timmy's. Like, most Canadians are never gonna say Tim Hortons.
A lot of people
Like,
say
it's not-
Starbies.
I've never heard someone say Starb. I've heard someone just say like Starbs, but never Starbies.
Starbs, maybe Starbs. You can say
Like,
Starbs.
you know? At the store, it's officially called S-Bucks, like SBUX. Like that's what
Oh,
it
yeah,
refers
true.
to as.
Well, hear me
So-
out though. Let's actually juxtapose this whole entire like argument of decreasing the name, and let's elongate the
longer.
name. Let's make it longer. Hey mom, hey mother, I'm going to Timothy Hortons.
Timothy Horton here.
I'm going to Timothy Hortons.
No,
Do you want anything?
It's funny though. Well, we have like nicknames for everything too. So like when you're ordering a coffee there, you don't have to say like, "Oh, I'd like a medium hot coffee with 2 creams, 2 sugars." You'd be like, "Hey, can I get a medium double double?" And that's exactly that order, or a triple triple. Like you can order that there.
Somebody had the audacity to like come up to me and say that to my face. First of all, I'd
It's how
quit
you
and
have
then
to
I'd
order
hit them.
It's how you have to order.
Hey, can I get a?
Can I get a double double? That's what it's
It's
called.
literally like imagine it's people have the weirdest name for orders, bro. Like you'll be working at Starbucks, Emma, and I'm sure someone goes up. Can I get like hey, can I get a double sloppy double grande, please?
No. The double
And you're
double.
like, oh yeah, of course.
No. The double double is an official name of Timmy's itself. Like has created that as their system. So it's a double double or a triple
Okay.
triple for
Well,
like. It's not just like slang. Like it's official. Like when you're going to Timmy's,
Okay.
you're ordering a double double or whatever. But if you're going past that, if you're getting 5 cream, 5 sugar, they're not going to be like a quattro or cinco.
A quadra. That yo.
No, like it's not going to keep going as you
Who's
get
getting-
higher.
Who's getting 5 cream and sugar?
My dad.
Your dad, man. Your dad's built
He's
different.
cracked, bro.
He's
No,
cracked.
but and like Timbits, those are little donuts.
I've had
You
those,
guys call
yeah.
them like donut holes there here? They're called
Yeah,
Timbits.
donut holds. Timbits or Tinbits?
Yeah, Timbits, like TIM, like Timmy's, like Timbits.
There's
like
no
bits of-
way. There's no way that Timothy created donut holes. I refuse to believe that. There's no way.
They're just called Timbits there, so that's what you kind of
Ti-
call them. That's what I call
Okay,
them.
that's fair. Timbits.
Also,
Maybe that's like. Yeah,
I don't
get
know.
that.
I just like
I've
there's
heard
a
that
lot
before.
about Canada. Everything about Canada is like supreme, except for our crippling meth addiction and our bad healthcare
You
system.
guys have
But otherwise,
meth over
we got
there?
it. Yes,
Oh,
our
I
biggest.
don't
We
know.
have an opioid crisis in Canada right now.
I know
like,
about
it's
I know about
terrible.
the opioid crisis. I just didn't know meth was like the forefront runner of that.
crack and meth and prescription drugs, like
Yeah,
a
that's
lot of people
opioids.
abuse them. No, but methamphetamines are prescription drugs in some cases.
Oh yeah, for sure. It depends on the severity of the case. And they're very light methamphetamines. They're not like
No, they aren't.
pure made
Not
in a lab. Yo, what do they got going on in Canada?
That's what I'm saying. It's a problem because if you have something wrong with you, because of our system is so just like treat, get out, like we don't have time for you. Because
you have to keep it going.
They're like, oh, just give them this strong shit, get them out of our office. Like they won't come back. So they won't because they'll die. But so that's like the biggest downfall of Canada, I think, is our healthcare system, and it's praised so much. And I definitely like understand a socialist view of like we need this medicine here, but a lot of people who fight for that like socialist medicine, healthcare for all, have never lived in a system that has it. So like a lot of I feel like some European countries have established one that works well with their country, but I think especially in America, it's not going to be something that's applicable or like really easily implemented, especially without restarting like the institution as a whole, you know, because in Canada, like it's not even working. And Canada has a similar base, I'd say, to America, like not exactly, but just the way it works. And so take this, average hospital wait time in Canada is 18 hours.
So like what is that, like ER? That's like if you
the emergency room. And obviously, and they don't prioritize, it's first come first serve. So unless you're coming in on like an ambulance call or something, but literally like I would come in at night, like if because you go there for everything, you go there for a common cold because it's free. So I used to get like crippling migraines. I've been getting them since I was 7. And they were to the point where after like 2 days of having a migraine, I couldn't eat or drink anything. So you have to go to the hospital, get fluids, otherwise, you know, bad stuff happens. So I would go to the hospital and they'd have to give me an IV, but you have to wait in the waiting room first. So I would pack stuff like anticipating to be there overnight because that's how long the hospital would take. So I'd be like, okay, I'm going to bring this to entertain me. I'm going to bring a blanket. I'm going to bring this. I'm going to bring this. Like you prep for the ER because it's that long. And it was funny. The first time I ever went to the hospital here in America, I had a migraine. And I had thrown up so hard that I blew a blood vessel in my eye. So my whole eye was like bright red, right? So they're like, oh, let's go to the hospital, get you checked out, make sure you're not going blind. We walked in, he checks me in, my dad checks me in. I was under his insurance at the time, so like it was super simple. And the cashier's like, okay, well, we'll call you just a second. I walk over to the waiting area that's like pretty much empty other than like one homeless guy. And I lower myself into the chair and they're like, Emma Rogers? And like I stand up and I'm like, you're joking. I was ready to stay there all night. And they're like, no, it's like a 5-minute wait time in the ER. And I'm like, you're joking? Like the lowest wait time I've ever had in Canada in the ER was probably 6 hours.
Wow.
For full in all the way out.
What's the solution to that? Like what is the solution to like, because if you offer free healthcare, they're going if you offer free healthcare, everybody's going to take it, right? And like we've tried affordable healthcare. And like Obamacare is like a real thing. I think it works.
I wouldn't say healthcare is like currently affordable. Like
you can make it affordable. You just don't get too many benefits.
It's difficult. Yeah. And especially if you're uneducated, like a lot of people are, and you haven't completed a established degree, you're not going to know how, and it's going to be so overwhelming and complicated. Because I know, as someone who's going to be like, I'm a first time high school graduate for like my family. Like for my parents. So neither of my parents graduated. My dad did a little bit of college because in Canada you have like college programs you can enter, but he didn't finish because of me. So I'm also going to be a first gen college graduate since my parents, you know, especially on my mom's side. So just knowing like parents, like obviously I'm not saying my parents are stupid, but they also understand like a level of education is like there's stuff that they don't understand, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like if you put my mom into that situation here in America where she had to figure out how to pay for that healthcare and try and like get that balance lowered, because a lot of the time you have to fight to get it lower than what they give you in the beginning. Like she would be so overwhelmed, like it'd be so difficult for her, and then she'd end up not being able to do it and she'd go into debt, and like there's all this stuff. Like my dad he got out of the hospital, I think last year. I told you about that. He was in the hospital for a couple of days. And just that like 3-night stay where they like admitted him and treated him as if he was having a heart attack, like so expensive. He's still getting bills from it today, and like
for sure.
it's terrible. Like So I don't know. There's like it's both sides to it, right? Because you're never gonna have it perfect. So
Well, like what in Canada would he go in? He'd obviously have to wait for a long time, but like he'd go
he
in.
probably would have.
He would have died, like right. But
Okay, so
like okay,
it's
so obviously it wasn't a heart attack, right? So
no.
like if he walked in, they treated him like it was a heart attack. Like let's say it's Canada, and he waits his 6 hours and he's fine. They check him in. They do all the tests. He'd walk out of the
They wouldn't have.
hospital without
That's
any
the thing.
bills.
That's the thing. They don't test in Canada, so a lot of the
What?
time it takes up to like upwards of like 6 to 8 months to get a CAT scan or a
Oh yeah,
CT scan.
yeah,
So,
I've read something like that before.
my grandfather, he passed away in 2015.
Yeah,
Um, he passed away of stage 4 liver cancer, and when he lived in Canada.
yeah,
He was complaining of pains, and he went to the hospital because his doctor like referred him. He's like, "You need to go in like right now, go see them." And they scheduled him for a CAT scan about, like I said, about 6 to 8 months out. They didn't know yet. They were gonna get back to him in like 2 weeks with an appointment date. So between this time period, he had waited probably close to like 2 months, 2 to 4 months, I'd say.
yeah.
And at that point, he was just not feeling himself. So he actually came to visit my dad, and he was telling my dad, he's like, like, Jay, I've been experiencing all this stuff. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna get a CAT scan. He's like, well, let's go see a doctor up in Detroit. I'll just pay and we'll get you in and we'll get you scanned right here today. And he's like, oh yeah, yeah. So he took him up, and by that point, when he got scanned, it was too late. There was no treatments that would fix it. So if he had just waited for the scan up in Canada, he would have died without knowing.
Yeah.
Like even then at that point, them pushing it so long and not like helping him when he needed it is probably what caused him to die,
You do see
because
a
they
lot
didn't
of
start chemo until like the very end of his cancer, and it probably would have been salvageable if it hadn't have gotten that far.
yeah. You see a lot of I know you see a lot of Canadians like traveling like to the US straight just for to get like doctors and stuff like that. They have a lot of US doctors just to, they drive across the border just to try to get to the hospitals. I think that like it could just, I don't know what else they can do, right? Like because if you give access to it, you need to, I guess you'd have to build more hospitals, but you'd also need more doctors because I feel like a lot of those hospitals that they already have are understaffed and they
Well,
don't have enough.
it's so hard to try and get it on both sides to be perfect, because like obviously if we had a solution by now we would have done it, right?
For
So
sure. Yeah, of course.
I don't know. It's difficult because like I love the idea of everybody getting healthcare. I think everybody deserves everything. I think like it's funny, I argue all the time of like, no, like um there's obviously stigma around like homeless people. It's like, oh, they don't deserve anything because they're not willing to work, they're not willing to blah blah blah. And I'm like, I think they deserve food and clothing and shelter no matter what. Like whether
Yeah.
they're lazy pieces of crap or not, they deserve to eat because they are a person. And
Yeah.
like no matter what that person's done, they're a person. And I think especially my dad, he's like against that a lot with me. He's like, well, I don't think so. Like if you're not willing to even like contribute, he's like, oh, I think my phone's ringing. Here, one sec. Sir, I'm in the middle of a podcast. What can I do for you? Yes. All right, bye. I gotta send him the order.
Oh, true.
But
yeah, so
like, I don't know. I just have that weight, and like with healthcare, I definitely want to be like, yeah, everybody deserves it, everybody should get it. But there's also like it's hard to get that,
that's
because
like politics as a whole, right? Like you want everyone to have
yeah.
everything, but they can't have everything, so you have to restrict it. But that's not like humanitarian. So like from that standpoint, I agree with you. Like I'm the same way. I'm very empathetic and humanitarian when it comes to like I feel like we do offer we oh yeah, for sure. I feel like we both have those shared experiences in that. Like yeah, because I've gone nights same exact way.
Exactly.
I feel like they give accessibility sometimes. It does fall on the individual to actually like take advantage of those situations. I think that like homeless shelters are like a nonprofit organized homeless shelter that would be able to like feed individuals that are like obviously looking and trying their best. Don't you have to like apply to like live at a homeless shelter, right? Like you have to show
also
proof of like finding a job or something like that.
Yeah, and they're also really invasive. Well, in Canada, I don't think you need proof of finding a job because we had a couple. But they're super invasive. So my mom's friend actually lived in a homeless shelter with her son, and a lot of the time she was spending nights at our house because it was just like it was cleaner, it was nicer, it was safer, you know. And we would feed her and like that kind of stuff, and we'd play games with her son, so he got a little more experience, like because he was about my age at that time. So, but I remember her telling me every night that she stayed out, she had to call them and tell them, hey, I'm not coming home. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm, like, you have to clock in and out every time you leave almost.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Like,
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of weird. Like, yeah, it's beneficial, but also, like, these poor people having to, like, just tell all their details, you know? So.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I was checking the audio for the stream. Hello? Can you please mute? Anyway, so yeah, like, but like, they do that for like regulation, right? Like, just to keep the individual held accountable.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know.
I feel like
weird.
you need that though. I feel like that could also be I feel like a homeless shelter could also function as a rehabilitation center, because I feel like a lot of homeless people find themselves falling into, like, you know,
I don't know, because in Canada you see them doing it right out front of the shelter. They don't really care.
Yeah, they stigmatize like things of like a homeless person always into drugs, like always drunk, stuff like that. But like in Canada, I could even imagine with the opioid crisis, you have a bunch of wait, yo, you know what's probably a horrible combo? Opioid crisis, homeless people, and free healthcare, right? Because they go into the hospital, they will wait their 10 hours, they'll say they have a headache, and then they'll be prescribed like perks.
Yep, that's literally the problem. That's where it's coming from.
Yeah, that's a lot of it. And then they have drug dealers, which would then take them, sell them.
Most of it is from the medical system, though. Like, the majority of abusers are using, like, in Canada, it's from healthcare.
Like over-the-counter drugs.
Like, you can't say no. Like, you know, like, the healthcare's free. They can't turn you away. Sure. You're going. So, I don't know. It's crazy. It's hard because you don't know what's the right answer for stuff like that, you know? Like, because, I don't know. Like, I definitely benefited from free healthcare in some cases. Like, yeah, it took a while to get it. But as someone who grew up in a situation where we couldn't afford many things like that, like, it was good, like, that my mom didn't have to pay to go to the doctors and that kind of stuff. And,
I'm afraid to go. If I'm being honest, I'm afraid to go to I'm not like afraid to go to the doctors because I don't think they're gonna like kill me. I'm scared, like, financially, right? Because I don't know how expensive it's gonna be. Because I don't like.
MD now, it's $50 for a full checkup physical. I did it every year for my insurance.
Really? Only $50? But you need proof of it. You need insurance, no?
No, it's $50 walk in.
Let's go.
I did it so I could get my checkup for cheer and get my school insurance.
Oh, I know all that. Wait, that's for minors though, right? Like that's for the necessary checkup? Or is that for any individual MD now just do a $50? You
can get a sports physical or you can get a physical.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay.
And they have coupons online. So I think at one point my dad paid like $25 for me to get like a sports physical because they were doing like a sale.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Because I don't have like a home doctor. Like, most people have like a main care physician, and I don't have one. I just go to MD now for everything. So
people ask me like, who's your doctor? I don't know.
MD now, man.
MD now is my doctor.
I got like 20 of them, different facilities.
You guys know web.md?
Yeah.
That's my doctor, actually. Yeah.
So,
but yeah.
I don't know.
Wow. That was a deep conversation. We went from just breaking it down. We went from burgers to Disney to the opioid crisis in Canada. But yeah, we're reaching about over an hour. So, I mean, we start calling it just because I don't want to make it too long. But yeah, that was really fun.
So the first one, right?
Yeah, you know.
Many more to come. We have a lot more stuff to break down and more people to talk to.
You know, I did enjoy this. Like, I enjoyed just like speaking. Maybe like in the future, I'll probably do some more research and try to have like at least like a basis line of conversation, just to keep it more organized. But I mean, I don't know.
Intro to flow. Like it's a good intro to like
just to see what works and what doesn't.
podcast,
Because I was
yeah,
enjoying it. Yeah,
how you're gonna treat the podcast as we go
for
forward.
sure. And see what people have to
So-
say about it. See what people
Yeah.
liked. See what people didn't like. You know what I'm saying?
You know what people have to say about today? A hot dog is a hot dog. That's what they have to say
It's its
today.
own category of food, just like how a taco is a taco.
Burger from Natalie.
Burger.
That's our
Natalie.
input for today.
And then he said, "You're still going," but he used the wrong "your." So this is our audience. Should probably
I
save the
think
Disney movies.
You might have just clocked out after that.
Less Opioid Crisis after this one, I think.
Yeah, a little bit
man.
less.
A little bit. All right, but yeah. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're on Twitch, if you're also on YouTube, thank you for watching. We're gonna call it here. I have to get some math homework done. Gotta get some like tests in the So I'll see you guys next week. Emma, do you have anything to say?
No, I think that's it. We covered a lot of stuff, but
We did go through a lot of stuff.
I probably won't be in every single one, but I definitely hope to come back because
definitely.
I don't think I've ever done a podcast before, so you know.
You have the voice for it, I think. I think you have the voice for it.
I wouldn't know because I can't hear it, but
you can't hear your own. Whatever. All right, that's for next week.
Technically, yeah. Moving on before we continue again.
Thank you guys for watching. Have a good night.